Welcome everybody to the Under-19C All-Ireland Schools League Final between St. Nathy's College from Ballaghadereen and Kinsale Community School. I'm Conor Meany and I'm joined in commentary by Basketball Ireland's Development Officer Paul Carr. Paul, you're very welcome to the last game of what's been a very entertaining day here in the arena. What are you going to expect in this game?
Well, I'm hoping to get another close game today. All three games today went right down to the wire, so hoping it's looking for something the same.
Yeah, and a perfect start for Ballaghadereen. A mid-range jump shot there, hit by, I think it was Holly Heald, as both teams are going to look to settle in and get a good start here in the arena. Good offensive rebound there by Geraldine Tyner. Paul, in these games it can often be frantic in the opening minutes. Obviously teams have travelled all the way to be here in Dublin and a lot of support for them, so it's just how they settle into the game is very important.
Yeah, especially in the C and B division, because a lot of these players haven't played in the arena before, haven't played in front of a crowd like this, so it is a bit frantic to start, but hopefully it'll settle down. We'll get a good game of basketball.
A good move to the basket there by Holly Heald. She'll head to the free throw line to try and add to her total already. She's had a bright start. First one just rims out. Second one doesn't go. As you can already hear, the crowd getting behind their Kinsale team. Great atmosphere here all day. Some fantastic support from the different schools. And Kinsale bringing it early on. Very vocal. Good offense there, get it inside, but good defense inside, and it leads to a jump ball. So Lorraine Collins had got good position, but a nice block by St. Nathy's captain Sasha Lavin just underneath the basket. Kinsale get the ball back in again, and it's a bank shot this time for Lorraine Collins, the vice captain of Kinsale, and it's two apiece. That's a nice shot there off a set play from the baseline, Paul.
Yeah, well worked. They've obviously worked at that in training to get that player open and get that open shot.
A nice block there at the top by Ariana Price, and Kinsale are out and running, but it's a turnover and it's stolen back. So Kinsale in control of the ball again against this zone defense from St. Nathy's. Going to be patient here. It's a difficult angle to try and get that pass, and it's a steal for the team from Ballaghadereen on the Roscommon side of Ballaghadereen, right there on the Roscommon-Mayo border. Kinsale again behind their team with the defensive chance, and that leads to a good rebound there by Fiona Keating. Geraldine Tyner brings up the ball, nice pass inside, and she does a great job finding Lorraine Collins underneath the basket. And now that's 4 points for Lorraine Collins. She looks like she's going to be a target person for Kinsale under the basketball.
Yeah, definitely, and that's great work from Kinsale. That's what you want to do against them tight zone defenses. Get out in transition, get a nice quick pass and get an easy score before they set themselves.
And there's the answer straight away from Holly Heald, who hits a jump shot from the exact same spot that she hit the first one in the game. So it's 4 points apiece, 5 minutes to go in the first quarter here, the Under-19C All-Ireland Schools League Final. The Ballaghadereen crowd getting into it, but there she goes again as Lorraine Collins takes her personal total to 6, this time up at the high post. And it looks like Josh McDermott wants to adjust his defense a little bit. He's calling for a timeout just a little too late there, so we'll expect a timeout shortly. St. Nathy's moving the ball against this zone, trying to attack inside. Lorraine does a good job on defense there, and now it's time for Kinsale to push the ball down. Good patience there, didn't force it. And they spread the ball around. Going to take a shot from the elbow. Feet weren't quite set. And it's going to be St. Nathy's ball as they push the ball down the right wing here. Take a bit more time. Leads to a turnover, and we're going to have another jump ball. And we're going to have our first timeout of the day. We'll be back shortly. So welcome back after that timeout. In case you're new to Basketball Ireland broadcasts, we have to go silent during the timeout because of the music in the arena. So, Paul, what would you expect after that timeout? What sort of adjustments would either team be looking to make?
Josh McDermott called the timeout for forcing Nathy's. I think the big problem he was seeing was on their 2-3 zone, Dury was coming across, chasing the ball, which he has done for the under-16 team, who made it to the cup final and lost out, and that was leaving the left-hand side of the court wide open. So probably just telling her, don't to chase the ball, stay in your position and cover that position.
So captain Sasha Lavin heads to the line. She misses the first free throw, but the second one's good, so it's a 1-point game. 6 points to 5. Kinsale Community School lead. 3:51 to go in this first quarter of what's been an entertaining opening quarter of the Under-19C Schools Final. Good job there by St. Nathy's. They clearly identified Lorraine Collins inside as a threat and they tried to deny her the ball. That'll be a big job to do. Good rebound there by Sasha Lavin. Ariadna Cahill finds Holly Hild. Good patience again here. Holly Hild's out past the 3-point line, a little bit too far out. Finds her captain, Lavin, doesn't fall. And it's a good rebound there by Lorraine Collins, who's had a very impressive start to this game, Paul, on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, another change there defensively from Kinsale. They've gone from a 2-3 into a 2-1-2 zone and are just trying to make sure that Sasha Lavin doesn't get the ball inside, because they've obviously identified her as a problem. So one of the
under-16s on the panel, Geraldine Tyner, draws the foul. She's not going to head to the line though. They decided that it's a sideline inbounds. So Paul, just for anyone who isn't an avid watcher of basketball, zone defense is clearly when you're not given individual responsibilities for any person you're marking.
Yeah, you're taking a position on the court. Again.
Oh, there's a big shot by Fiona Keating. No, not by Fiona Keating. Apologies, Ariana Price. She knocks down the shot, draws the foul on Amy Dury, and Price heads to the free throw line. They currently lead 8 points to 5. Doesn't go, but offensive rebound for Kinsale, but it leads to a steal and a foul. So good work there by Dury, who had given away that foul, but she did well there to draw a foul. And St. Nathy's will take control of the ball. You just have to find a way to get into this zone defense, which they have struggled to break down so far. Heel just a little bit too far out there and missed that shot. But yeah, as we were saying, Paul, you don't have a responsibility for any individual person, and the goal really is to try and clog up that middle to make it difficult to get into the basket.
Yeah, it's one of the main defenses we see in the schools, especially in CMB. It's kind of a bit easier to teach than teaching the skills of a man-to-man and relying on your players to be a better defender than their opposite number as an attacker. But yeah, you're looking after a possession. You want to clog up the middle. You don't want to give anything easy, and the best way is to play against that zone defense is if you have good shooters. Once you have good shooters, the zone has to come out and it gives space inside them.
And another foul on the shooter, and again it's Amy Dury called. So the second time we've seen a foul on the jump shooter, and that will be Amy's second foul of the game. So she's going to head to the bench, and checking in for her is number 13.
It's Hannah Brett, I think, that has checked in there. Hannah's another under-16 player. She plays her club basketball with Sligo All-Stars. She was also in the final for the under-16 team along with Amy Dury, so a good talent for the future.
So the score is 9 points to 5. 1:49 to go in this first quarter. And a good steal, but it's a travel by Kinsale as they come out of defense. Kinsale have one of the more famous names in Irish basketball on their staff, but she's not coaching today. That's Anya McKenna. Plays for Ambassador UCC Glanmire and the Irish Senior Women's International Team, so I'm sure they've been leaning on her for a bit of advice this week. But there's a huge shot from St. Nathy's number 7, Sasha Lavin, the captain, hitting a mid-range shot, so the lead is back to 3. Kinsale with the ball. It's a football, so it struck the defender's foot, so it's going to be the offensive team's ball again. They've done well from these end line plays so far. They end up with the ball at the free throw line. Could have been a travel, and it was a steal that's led to a foul. So the foul was on number 12, Geraldine Tyner. Good work by Holly Heald to get that steal. So 1:01 left in this first quarter. 10 points to 7, Kinsale lead. Heald attacks into the middle. Nowhere to go though against that zone defense. But it's a turnover, and it leads to a shot that was slightly rushed by Ariana Cowell there. But that's the difficulty, Paul, when you drive into the middle against these zone defenses. You have to finish against the big people inside, and that can be difficult to do.
Very difficult, and it's one thing, both teams are getting a lot of stops off their defenses, but they're not capitalising. When you're against a zone, you want to get up the court as quick as possible before they get set up. So if you can get a few fast breaks before they can be set, you can get some easy baskets, and neither team are really pushing the ball in this first quarter.
Heald did a good job there forcing a jump ball, so it's St. Nathy's ball. 30 seconds to go. Both teams will likely have one offense each to go in this first quarter. St. Nathy's trail 10 points to 7. Lavin with the ball out in the corner. Tough shot from the corner, doesn't go. And it's Kinsale's ball, 15 seconds to go. They're likely going to get the last shot of the quarter as long as they don't turn the ball over, which they don't look like doing. Mid-range shot doesn't fall. Good rebound by St. Nathy's. 3 seconds to go. It's going to... And the clock just goes before a shot goes up. So at the end of the first quarter, Kinsale leads St. Nathy's 10 points to 7. So welcome back. 10 points to 7 after the first quarter, an entertaining first quarter. Kinsale leading St. Nathy's College from Ballaghadereen 10 points to 7, as we mentioned. Paul, both teams have done a good job, particularly defensively, but they've also taken some lovely scores, and it's just going to be who's able to kind of knock down more shots is going to win this game. That's obviously very simple. Whoever scores more is going to win.
Well done, Conor. Great analysis there. But Lorraine Collins, the vice captain for Kinsale, has been probably the outstanding player so far. She's 8 points in the first quarter. She's a presence inside. She can get them easy buckets, and it's just trying to find her, especially against that zone that can be quite difficult. But if they get her more involved, there's a good chance they'll take a strong lead.
So Lavin moves the ball. Good drive inside, just doesn't fall. And again, Lorraine Collins, big rebound underneath. She does a good job. And now Kinsale are on the attack. Price turns down the shot. They keep moving the ball. Geraldine Tyner takes it inside, and that's a lovely finish off the backboard, and it's now 12 points to 7. Kinsale leading, but a good job just under that free throw line is a good area to attack against any zone defense, Paul.
Yeah, especially that's the kind of gap in between the 2 and the 3, so it's a good area to try and get some scores.
Yeah, but you don't need to go inside if you can do what Sasha Lavin just did, and she hits a shot from the perimeter. The referees ruled it to be a 2. She had her foot on the line. Price turns down the shot again. St. Nathy's fans shouting defense, getting into it here. Looks a foul called there on Holly Heald, which will be her second foul of the game. She's been a very important player so far for St. Nathy, so Josh McDermott will be concerned about that. They won't want her to pick up a third foul in this first half, if at all possible. Doesn't go inside for Kinsale, but great rebounding inside again by Collins. Long 2, doesn't go off the backboard. Collins again with the rebound. Again another offensive rebound. And St. Nathy's get away with that. They gave up about 4 offensive rebounds, Paul. They're going to have to do a better job rebounding under their own basket.
When you do have a size disadvantage like that, you have to recognise that and box out instead of trying to jump with someone who's obviously going to be taller and win that rebound.
Yeah, great fast break there by Kinsale. Lovely passing as they move down the court quickly, and as Paul said, when you get those fast break opportunities, it can be really important. Defense can't set up. So now it'll be Fiona Keating on the free throw line for 2 shots, as Joe Robinson has a chat with Josh McDermott here on the sideline. Josh is a bit frustrated. Joe and his co-official Mary Whelan, 2 of the most experienced referees in Ireland. Both have refereed at international level. Second free throw goes for Keating. So it's 13 points to 9. 5:30 to go in the National Basketball Arena here in Tallaght. In the second quarter of the Under-19C All-Ireland Schools League Final. Heald takes it inside. Finds Lavin. Tries to go through that big defense. Nice head fake. Just can't finish. And a great rebound again inside, and the fast break is starting to open up here for Kinsale. It doesn't go, but Geraldine Tyner just ran out of space, and we're going to have a timeout here on the floor. We'll be back in just a moment. So welcome back to the National Basketball Arena. 13 points to 9. St. Nathy's trail Kinsale. They get the ball inside, but good defense leads to a jump ball, and it's going to be Kinsale's ball going out. As the Kinsale fans find their voice again. Nice move inside, doesn't fall, but another offensive rebound. And a lovely finish inside for Kinsale by Geraldine Tyner. Obviously playing up to under 19 level, but she's been very good so far today, and it's starting to become a concern for St. Nathy's. They're only trailing by 6, but they're giving up a lot of offensive rebounds, and that's going to cause them a lot of problems, Paul.
Yeah, definitely. As Dury hits the 3 there, she did that quite a bit in the under-16 final as well, so something Kinsale have to look out for. But yeah, they're smaller team. They're not going to be able to out-jump this Kinsale team, so they need to get low, they need to box out, they need to back up and make sure that they can defend their own boards.
Foul called there on Lavin, and that's going to be her second foul of the game. We missed that previously. Heald has 3 fouls now, so foul trouble is becoming a bit of an issue. Heald is sitting on the sideline. Josh McDermott doesn't want her to pick up the 4th, and offensive rebounds again. Right there. Doesn't fall, and a jump ball is called. So St. Nathy survive there and will have the ball back. They trail by 3 points. That 3-pointer by Amy Dury takes the total for the day to 12 for St. Nathy's. A lovely form on the shot. They'll be looking to try and get her open again. She is open, but doesn't look to the basket. And Paul, for when the players hit a 3 in the previous offense, when they've shown good form, you'd maybe like to see her even look at the basket a little bit more when she's out there on the perimeter. She caught the ball wide open at the top and straight away is looking to get it inside.
Yeah, definitely. Even if she's not going to take it on, she has to make the defense react. Look to the basket, make it look as if you're going to take that shot, and if they close out on you, then you can pump fake and go by them and go to the basket.
Yeah, one of the common things, nice drive inside. It's an offensive rebound and another offensive rebound. And Lavin finally takes control of the ball for St. Nathy's. It's been a good little spell for St. Nathy's. Lavin takes it inside. Risky pass, and it leads to a turnover. They need to be careful of fouls, and that's a tough call, but Amy Dury picks up her 3rd foul. Josh McDermott doesn't particularly like that call, and he's going to have a decision to make on his hands here. One of his guards already sitting on the bench with 3 fouls. He's going to have to decide whether he's going to sit both of his another guard. So far he's not looking to sub in. He's encouraging his team to get the rebound here, which will be important. And Dury does the work there and gets the ball. So 2:35 to go in an entertaining first half here in the Under-19C All-Ireland Schools League Final. Dury's going to be open at the top. They're going to have to try and find her. There she is. Is she going to look at it again? No, she head fakes, puts it on the floor. Good patience here. Someone's going to have to look to shoot though. And eventually it's a shot clock violation. So again, for anyone who's not as familiar with basketball, you have 24 seconds to shoot the ball. If you don't shoot it, it's a turnover. So that's what happened there. So Paul, there is good patience and they're moving the ball, but someone's going to have to look to take it on at times.
Yeah, and defenses too are smart. They'll react to that. They know you just want to pass the ball. They won't overreact. You have to look to drive the ball. You have to look to shoot the ball. You have to look to be an attack every time you get it.
Dury almost gets the steal. She has to be careful now in this last 2 minutes of the first half. She's got 3 fouls already, but great job there. Inside by Anya Moffat, knocks the ball away, and I think it's going to be captain Sasha Lavin who checks out of the game. Doing some great work. She herself has 2 fouls, and now St. Nathy's are even smaller inside, so the rebounding challenge is going to be even bigger, and it's going to be a foul. 2 free throws to come for Geraldine Tyner, who finds herself back at the free throw line. She's done a good job so far in this first half.
Yeah, especially for an under 16 player playing up, she's been very physical. Got to the free throw line a couple of times, got herself a couple of scores, so one to watch for the future for Kinsale as well.
First free throw doesn't go. I know Josh McDermott will be arguing that it's 5 fouls against St. Nathy's in this quarter and none against Kinsale, but at the same time there's been a lot more physical play under this basket this end, as Kinsale are putting them under a lot of pressure trying to get these rebounds.
As a coach too, though, yeah, I have to be clever. Josh has been very frustrated on the sideline. He's been arguing with every call. He's been, walking up and down, and that works against your team, especially when it calls 50-50. Referees might just go against you, so he needs to calm down. He needs to get his players to calm down and just play the game and play the whistle.
So nice rebound inside. Again by Collins, who's been the standout player this first half. She takes it inside. Looks like she drew a foul. Gets an offensive rebound though. Could have been another foul on the jump shot, but it comes back to Collins underneath the basket, and it's now a 5-point lead, 17 points to 12. Kinsale lead, less than a minute to go here in the National Basketball Arena in this first half. St. Nathy's are going to look for a response. Who's going to take it upon themselves to take that shot? Drury head fakes. Thought about it too much, and it leads to a turnover. She got caught between two minds. Didn't shoot the initial one, put it on the floor. It's interesting, Paul, again, she hit that outside three. She has that capability, and then since then hasn't looked to the 3-point line, has looked to head fake and dribble into the defensive pressure, which makes it that little bit more difficult.
A lot of that to do as well as within Nathy's space, and there's a lot of players very close to each other on the offense, and what happens then is you have one player that can mark two, or you try to drive, you try to head fake, and you run straight into traffic from the help defense. So they have to space the floor, move the ball, and that way she gets more time to get her shot up.
So St. Nathy's tough shot, doesn't go, and a good rebound by Kinsale. 5 seconds to go in this first half. It looks like we might have one shot before it goes, and it just doesn't go in. So at the end of the first half here in the Under-19C All-Ireland Schools League Final, Kinsale lead St. Nathy's 17 points to 12. So welcome back to the second half of the Under-19C All-Ireland Schools League final between Kinsale Community School and St. Nathy's College from Ballaghadereen. Leading scorers in that first half for St. Nathy's is their captain Sash 11 with 5, Holly Hield with 4 and Amy Dury on 3. For Kinsale Community School, Lorraine Collins, vice captain, leads the way with 10 points. Geraldine Tyner with 4 points, Ariana Price has 2 and Fiona Keating has 1. So Paul, an entertaining first half. Kinsale were dominant on the boards, and that's probably what's given them this 5-point lead.
Yeah, it's the big difference with them. They're finding them shots inside the paint, while St. Nathy's have had to settle for everything outside the key. So it's something that St. Nathy's have to work on. They need to get inside. They need to get a couple of fast breaks. They need to get some easy scores, because at the moment they're just living and dying by their jump shots.
Yeah. Amy Dury did take that 3 though, like I've been asking her to. It's the hard part. You need to get fast break points so you don't have to rely on the outside jump shots the whole time, because they're not getting much inside offensively. Ariana Price ends up with the turnover, and here we go, fast break. And a lovely take inside there by Lisa Powell, who gets her first points of the day. And it's back to just a 3-point game. Good defense. They're really packing in that key. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound though, but it leads to a travel, so it's going to be St. Nathy's ball. Just one score between the teams, 17 points to 14. Hield with the ball. She looks for the outside shot, doesn't go. And a good rebound inside by Fiona Keating. As Dora Tyner, captain, takes the ball up the court. Lovely pass inside. She finds her teammate, doesn't go. St. Nathy's do a good job. No clean rebound there, and it's going to be another jump ball. And for St. Nathy's, they'll be happy if any time those offensive rebounds can lead to little scrambles on the ground, and it means they're kind of doing a better job, Paul.
Yeah, definitely. They're fighting harder for it. Again, I still think they're not boxing out. Boxing out is a very important skill that you'll see a lot from the best players, but sometimes people just think that they can out-jump everybody, and that's not the case. You need to box out.
That doesn't fall. It was a good opportunity. And a foul is called, and this is a big foul, because that will be the third foul on captain Sash 11. So now 3 key players, Dory, Hield and Lavin, all with 3 fouls, and that could play a big part in this game. Again, the ball's on the floor, but this time it comes back to Fiona Keating, and she gets 2 points, but we have a bit of a tumble on the ground, and Lorraine Collins looked like she might have taken a knock, but she signals over to Elaine Bennett on the bench that she's okay. So it's back to a 5-point lead for Kinsale. Tough move inside, and that's going to be a foul. So the foul is called on number 6, Dara Tyner, the captain for Kinsale, as she fouls her opposing captain Sash 11, who will head to the free throw line. And these opportunities are really important, Paul. They've missed a couple of free throws in the first half, and they need to find a way, just even if it's 1 out of 2 whenever they get to the free throw line, will just keep the scoreboard ticking over for them. Yeah,
there's been a lot of games today, and if you add up the free throws on both teams, if you even put 50% of them in, you could have had a very different result and different league winners. So it is something that both teams need to start working on a bit more.
Yeah, the second one is good though. It's not just at these schools league finals, it was the case in the cup at the top level in the Super League, in the semi-finals down in Cork as well. It's something that Irish players need to find a way to improve on. And Ariana Price hits the mid-range jump shot from just outside the elbow. Lovely shot there by Price, and it's a 6-point lead again for Kinsale. Shot doesn't go, and a good rebound there by Keating. Bit of patience needed here from St. Nathy's. Good head fake. Healed with a 3. It just doesn't fall. And again, Keating with another rebound. Fiona Keating doing a fantastic job on the boards. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter here. Still a 6-point game. Very close between the two teams. That's the spot that Price had hit the previous shot. She turned it down this time. And it's a stop for St. Nathy's. So they'll push the ball ahead. So they move the ball side to side. Dury for 3. No good, but a great rebound inside. And that's wonderful work by Sasha Lavin with the offensive rebound. Takes her total to 8 for the day, as it's a 4-point game. So St. Nathy's just hanging in there, Paul. They're not letting this lead get out of hand.
Definitely not, and that was good work from Lavin to get that offensive rebound and that scored.
Yeah, we're going to have a timeout here in just a moment. 3:17 to go. And we'll be back in just a moment. So welcome back. Ariana Price on the free throw line. Crowd goes quiet. And she swishes the first. Lovely left-handed shot. Just like that mid-range jump shot she scored a few minutes ago. Second one, no good. Good rebound for St. Nathy's, and they push the ball down the floor, and a foul called. And at times, Lisa Powell just catching the ball and running the length of the court has been their best offense. Really aggressive in transition, and she heads the free throw line, Paul.
Yeah, she's done that a few times now, but it is something Nathy's need to do, because a lot of the time they're just walking the ball up the court. They're letting Kinsale get set up in their defense, and then they're struggling to break it down. When you attack the basket like that there, you're more likely to get a score, or, as you see here, free throws.
Second one, no good. Nice pass up ahead. Good passing there. And Nathy's. By Kinsale, apologies. And then long shot doesn't go for Price. Again, Collins gave them a second chance with a good offensive rebound, and nice position picked up there by Price, and she knocks down another 2. So she's had a big contribution in this quarter. 5 points, all from that same sort of area. So now it's a 7-point lead. This is a dangerous time for St. Nathy's. 2:24 to go in the third quarter. They lead by 7. They have to try and find a way. Scores are a bit hard to come by so far for them. Good work there defensively. They've got 5 points so far in this third quarter. They lead trail 7-5 in this quarter. And there's Ariana Price then again, always around that left side of the court. The travel is called on Tyner. So 2 minutes to go. St. Nathy's need a big response. Again, they roll the ball up the court. Heald moves the ball. Again, open on the 3-point line, dribbles into traffic. Tough pass, but she finds her teammate. Good extra pass. Again, they're going to have someone look to shoot the ball. We could have a shot clock violation if someone doesn't look to the basket soon. And that's exactly what we have. Good patience initially, but then a lack of willingness to shoot. Overdoing it a little bit, and it's their second shot clock violation of the day. 1:30 to go. Collins does good work, finds Price again. Tyner with the ball up top. Into Collins again. The other Tyner gets in. And a shot clock violation called, so that's back-to-back shot clock violations. So now 7-point deficit for St. Nathy's. Just over a minute to go in this third quarter. They need a score. They haven't scored in the last couple of minutes. They need to find a way just to keep that scoreboard ticking over. It doesn't fall there. Almost a good rebound, but instead it's out and running. Steal back though. Dury with the ball. Comes down the wing. Nothing there. Finds her teammate. Nice step through. Just doesn't fall. And things just aren't falling for St. Nathy's at the moment. But another steal. Finds Dury inside. And a foul's called. So it's going to be an end line ball. 36 seconds to go in the third quarter. A 7-point lead for Kinsale Community School. So St. Nathy's will need something good from this end line play. Not everyone realised that it was going to be an end line play. Captain Lavin with the ball up top. Dury almost turns it over, doesn't though. Heald does a good job, drives in, finds Lavin. Lavin drives in again, finds Heald. And it's a mid-range jump shot for Heald. So now it's a 5-point game, 24-19. One opportunity left to go here in this third quarter. Kinsale have the ball, 10 seconds to go. A stop here is going to be important, and it's a travelling call on Kinsale, so one more offense for St. Nathy's. 7 seconds on the clock. Are they going to be able to get it off a good shot? If they can, they can reduce this deficit. Heald has the ball, moves it ahead. And it's an inside shot, and it just doesn't fall for Lavin. So at the end of 3, Kinsale lead by 5 points. We'll be back in just a moment. So welcome back. 5-point game, 8 minutes to go on the clock in the under-19C All-Ireland Schools League Final. Kinsale Community School leading St. Nathan's College from Ballaghadereen. 24-19. And it's going to be Kinsale ball from the top. Tyner with the ball. Finds Tyner again back. And it's an offensive rebound for Kinsale. Nice move inside. Not going to be good. Another offensive rebound though. And there it is. The lead is back to 7. Geraldine Tyner with the big basket inside. The Kinsale fans getting behind their team, shouting defense. Drury up top finds Heald. Back Heald with the pass into Lavin. And it's a travelling call. So Kinsale in the ascendancy here. 7-point game, 7 minutes to go. Paul, how can St. Nathy's kind of reduce this deficit, or what do they need to do to get back into this game in the fourth quarter?
I know it might sound a bit simple, but they need to score more. Every quarter so far, they've fallen behind, been outscored, and mainly it's because they can't get any easy looks. Kinsale are getting offensive rebounds, which is getting them easy looks, and St. Nathy's aren't getting anything in transition, aren't getting anything down low. Everything's outside shooting. Ball put in here by Kinsale. And again, another offensive rebound.
Oh, it's going to lead to a run out for Heald. Oh, but great work there by Ariana Price, who's been instrumental in the second half, coming up with all the big plays. She hit a couple of mid-range jump shots and a free throw in that third quarter, and what looked like it was going to be a fast break layup for Heald ends up with the ball in the corner for the Ballaghadereen team. Heald doesn't need a layup though. She takes a mid-range shot and doesn't go. Collins recovers the ball. And it's back to captain Dara Tyner. Good defense by Heald, and it's going to be a turnover. Elaine Bennett giving instructions from the sideline. Nice move inside by Lavin, and she's going to head to the free throw line. The Viking clap from Kinsale. Don't think the Vikings made it to Kinsale, Paul. How about you?
Not that I'm aware of, anyway.
First one doesn't fall for Lavin. Second one doesn't go, but she gets her own rebound, heads back in, I almost said draws a foul, but referees saw it differently, and it's going to be a stop for Kinsale. Good movement of the ball here. Dara Tyner moves it from side to side. Price is in that left elbow space where she's hit the shot so far. She moves out of there now though. Collins gets the ball. Excellent ball movement from side to side, doesn't go. And a foul is called against Kinsale. It was on number 8, Fiona Keating. It'll be her third foul. So herself and Dara Tyner both have 3 fouls, where Drury, Lavin and Heald all have 3 for St. Nathy's. Good use of the high post there. Nice step around, just doesn't fall, and they're the ones that they need to find a way to score, but good work by Heald. And she draws the foul. And she's going to head to the free throw line as we have a timeout here on the floor for Kinsale. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back. So we have 2 free throws here for Holly Heald. Her team trails by 7. Neither free throw goes, and it just won't fall. And they've got good opportunities. Paul, is just not falling for them at the moment.
Yeah, a couple of shots going in and out, but the free throw line is really where they need to start making Kinsale pay for committing them fouls when they're going to the basket. And when you get the clock stopped and you're behind and you have them free throws, you have to make the other team pay.
Good ball movement here by Kinsale. Just doesn't fall. And the clock is becoming St. Nathy's enemy here. They trail. And there's an important steal. It doesn't go. An offensive rebound there by Geraldine Tyner. Another offensive rebound. Tyner up the top. Doesn't go. And there is Ariana Price yet again, who's been instrumental in the second half. She hits the big shot. And it's now the biggest lead of the game for Kinsale.
Price as well, actually, the reason they were on that offense because she got another steal while Nathy's were going on the fast break. So she's been very important to them here in the second half.
So St. Nathan's ball, Lavin out from way outside. Doesn't fall. Heald with the nice head fake, takes it to the basket, gets blocked inside. It remains with the Ballaghadereen team. It's going to be likely a shot clock violation though, because I don't think they recognize how little time they have. Yeah, and it's a shot clock violation. Paul, oftentimes when someone gets blocked like that, the teams don't realize that the shot clock's still running and they need to get a shot quickly.
Yeah, again, that has happened a good few times over the league and school cup finals. Players need to recognise the shot clock, listen to the referees, and know the rule on it. So it is something you have to educate your players on. Another big defensive rebound there from, or offensive rebound, sorry, from Collins, but it was a jump ball, so staying with Nathy's.
And Paul, just while we have 3 minutes to go in this fourth quarter, by the 10th century, the Vikings had a trading post in Kinsale. There we go.
You're a book of knowledge, so yeah, Connor.
So apologies for everyone from Kinsale for us not knowing that. There's not much outside the M50 that I'm aware of. A nice rebound inside and nice pass ahead to Price on her left hand, where she's been so good so far in the second half in particular. These long offenses suit Kinsale though. Price again, no good. But that's been their best offense in this second half, but nice steal, good block. Kind of bit of a mix up there, but there's a foul at the free throw line, and we're going to walk the length of the floor because it is team fouls against Kinsale. So every foul now is going to be 2 free throws. And Paul, with the clock stopped, 2:23 to go, every time there's a foul now and there's free throws, these free throws become even more critical. They're trailing by 9 points. They have to find a way to get these points, and when the clock is stopped, it's even better, as we have a substitution as Fiona Keating checks out of the game to a big ovation. The first one doesn't fall for Heald. Second one doesn't go, and it's Collins again with the rebound. Lorraine Collins has done a fantastic job on the boards so far today, Paul.
Yeah, on both sides of the floor. The first quarter, second quarter, she was fantastic on the offensive end. She got a lot of offensive boards and we put them back up and got a lot of her scores coming in the first half, and since then she's really focused on the defensive side of stuff, and she's really stopped St. Nathy's getting any second chance opportunities.
Yeah, both coaches, Elaine Bennett and Marie Hayes, up applauding their captain, Dara Tyner. And we have a timeout for St. Nathy's. We'll be back in just a moment. So welcome back. 1:57 to go here in the final quarter of the Under-19C All-Ireland Schools League final. Captain Dara Tyner heads to the free throw line for Kinsale Community School. First one just short. It's a 9-point lead, and at the rate that St. Nathy's are scoring, a double-digit lead will be likely insurmountable. But it's not, and Lavin has the ball, pushes it down the floor. They're going to have to shoot a little bit quicker than they have been doing so far. Nice step through there again. Lavin underneath the boards, nowhere to go though. And good defense by Kinsale. And they're going to have the ball from the baseline as we have a sub. As number 13, Orla O'Mahony, another one of the under-16s, checks into the game for Lorraine Collins. Lavin with the rebound and a fantastic outlet pass to Heald. And it just doesn't fall, and it's been one of those days for St. Nathy's, Paul. They've had great opportunities, particularly in the second half, to knock down some shots, and just hasn't fallen for them.
Yeah, I think Coach McDermott will have to take them back and work on finishing layups and free throws. You know, it seems like something so simple, but it's very important in these games because, as you can see, they left a lot on the free throw line.
Yeah, nice finish there. The arena can be difficult for people when they have played here before. It comes off those backboards and the rings a little bit differently, but sometimes just taking your time, as we're going to have another sub here. As another one of the under-16s, Emma Casey, checks into the game, and she comes in for her captain, Dara Tyner, who's done a fantastic job. So a number of the under-16 team here for Kinsale on the floor. And a lovely basket inside there by Aoife O'Leary, who gets her first score of the game, and it's a 9-point lead. Ole rings out for Kinsale as the Kinsale fans realise that they're just 33 seconds away from becoming the Under-19C All-Ireland Schools League champions. First one for Lavin is good, so it's an 8-point game. Second one is good for Lavin, and again they're going to press up. And it's an 8-second call, so you have 8 seconds to get the ball over the halfway line. If you don't, it's a turnover. So it's going to be St. Nathy's ball. All credit to Josh McDermott and his team. They're fighting hard right to the end, Paul.
Yeah, they were unlucky today, as we said. A few free throws here or there, or a few balls that jumped in and out on the rim, and they could have been taking that trophy home. But I think it's safe to say it's going to be Kinsale's today.
Yeah, I think Kinsale and Ariana Price draws the foul. Certainly worthy winners today. Congratulations to Elaine Bennett, Marie Hayes, and everyone in Kinsale Community School. Our commiserations to St. Nathy's College from Ballaghadereen. A fantastic performance by them, and obviously a great job to reach the National Basketball Arena for an All-Ireland League final. As the ball is going to be inbounded and the clock is going to run out here with 1.5 seconds. We're not ready to finish just yet, but we've got one, and we're going to have a timeout, so we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, 1.5 seconds to go. We're going to have one final shot here for St. Nathy's, and then it's going to be celebration time for Kinsale Community School. We will leave you in commentary. I don't know, that's a mistake. The clock shouldn't have started there. Celebrations have started a little bit early. They're still going to have to inbound the ball before the game ends. That should be a technical ball.
I think that would be a bit harsh now, Conor.
Yeah. So St. Nathy's will have this final shot, and then celebrations will start. Lavin with the final shot of the game, and it's celebration time for Kinsale Community School. And commiserations to St. Nathy's. We'll leave you from commentary today, and you can continue to watch the presentation, which will begin in just a moment.